Greetings, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your September 2024 general monthly reading. So this is going to be 3 readings kind of in one. We're going to be checking out some different facets of your life. So, and we'll be using 4 different decks. So we are first going to start with your general main theme, like what's the major dynamic, what's happening with you during this month. And then we're going to be looking into a love situation, okay? So whatever is present that I'm picking up on, we'll discuss that. And then we're going to pull for your career and finances. And then finally, we're going to end the reading out with some advice. So if any one of those particular topics really interest you, feel free to look in the description of this video to see the timestamps to see when each of these readings will begin. So let's first go ahead and just set the intention that this is for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you are able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. Now, with that being said, we are going to start with the main theme. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe for any additional content, and I really sincerely hope this can resonate with someone out there. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we are first starting out. Okay, we are starting out with our main theme. So we're looking at the main dynamic, or whatever that energy is for you, dear Aquarius, okay? And this is going to be courtesy of the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot to pull these messages. So we're not pulling by a certain amount. We're just going to pull some cards to get the energy of what is the main theme, what is the main dynamic or theme for the sign of Aquarius this month in September. Show me the main theme for Aquarius in September. Okay. Oh. Crown of your energy is the Devil here. I feel like there could be perhaps some, like, when we talk about the Devil card, it's excess to something, okay? It could be like talking about excess toxicity, being involved in things that are like too much, that are negative in some way. Or that when we talk about the Devil, it's more like this chaining energy that's associated with it, where it's just like you're tied to something. So these are like bad habits or toxic relationships, overworking, drinking, smoking, whatever these negative things are that puts us that chains us into like a physical reality in that sense. But let's see what this has to do with. So we know the Devil has to do with toxicity. Let's see what this is in regards to. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. When I think about the Queen of Pentacles, this definitely has something to do with your home space. This is about being practical, using your money and the resources that you have wisely to take care of yourself and others, or those that you are responsible for. And then you got the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles, this is all about like teamwork. There could be, let's see. Okay, we got Chariot, which is forceful direction, forceful will. The Nine of Cups, but the Nine of Cups kind of came out in this reverse position. We'll leave it like that. Three of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles. So there's like 2 main dynamics or stories that I'm kind of seeing with this main theme. Whatever, I feel like there's definitely an imbalance of something. There is an excess of perhaps like money being spent somewhere, or when we talk about the Nine of Cups in the reverse, also can talk about excess drinking to some degree, where there's like just consuming too much alcohol on too much of a basis that's too frequent to some degree, and it could be causing strife or relationship problems, because there's Three of Cups in the reverse. It's like in the upright is all about associations, healthy associations, like going out with friends. When it's in the reverse, it's just like, okay, there's an imbalance in that, right? Where it's just like you're overly socializing, or I'm thinking like that could be you're making like severing or making relationships uncomfortable due to like excessive drinking. This is a very particular storyline that I'm seeing. And it also could be affecting your finances as well with this Five of Pentacles here, right? Which is all about having lack of, right? This is also like just like poverty or hardship of some sort. But this could also be indicating like poor health as well. So this could be something that this negativity of, if you are in a situation where there is an excess of doing like bad habits or an unhealthy habit in some way, it's not only affecting your money, but it's also affecting your health in a negative way. So I'm seeing that this could also be affecting your job, right? Three of Pentacles is not necessarily your job, but this is your teamwork, your associations, the people that you collaborate with. So there's something perhaps toxic in a sense where you are that toxic foundation there, where it's causing like a disharmony between people that you have to collaborate with. Or it could be like you are involved in like maybe the people around you are encouraging this toxicity within you, right? That's kind of flourishing right here. And it could be really affecting your home life in some way, because with this Queen of Pentacles is all about, this is either taking place in the home or, it's Aquarius, okay. This could also be, because that came out like second, there's like, whatever it is, I feel like this negativity is hitting, it's like, there's something in the home base where I feel like it's hitting close to home. And it's affecting relationships with like your family, your friends, disrupting your home. And this is not you. This is a situation that you're dealing with. This could be someone in your house that you're dealing with that perhaps is suffering in this way, okay? And then you've also got this Chariot card here. So this could be with a Cancer, not necessarily. There could be like some Cancerian energy. I'm seeing a bit of that. But this Chariot is also about like taking swift direction or action, and like it's just like, of course we're like, well, I guess we're going this way now. It's just like being committed to like heading into a certain direction, okay? So I don't know, I'm getting like whatever the direction that you're heading into, it's not like it's not anything that's helpful or positive for you, whatever this is. And like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be your energy or anything that you're particularly doing. This is just in your atmosphere, something that you have your hands on dealing with at this particular time. But that's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm just getting like a really toxic environment that is disrupting your partnerships, and it's just going into a direction, and maybe this is a call out if someone is looking at this and you understand that it's bad. People maybe have been telling you that it's bad, but you might need the clarity to really understand like, maybe this really is this bad. So I feel like there's something illuminating this month where you're able to see the effect of what a bad habit can do and everything that it touches, and how it affects everything that it touches in that sense. All right. So that's what I got for the main theme. Let's go ahead and move into a love situation. All right, let's go ahead and continue this reading on. We're moving into a love situation. So this is whatever love situation that I'm picking up on. So it could be for singles or someone that you are involved with, but we are using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot to pull messages for that. Let's go ahead and just check out what is going on in that arena for you, dear Aquarius. Oh, my nose has been itchy. I'm not sure what that's about, but let's see. Okay. Show me a love situation for Aquarius, please. See a lot of patience, okay? There could be a lot of like forward movement, but like I would say like more like forward expectation. This is looking forward to what's coming to you, okay? It's like you're already invested, you've already made the plans in some type of endeavor in regards to love, and it's just like you're just kind of like waiting for things to see where they go. But I feel like whatever the situation is, you're very temperate about it. You're not giving too much like head or heart over it. You're keeping everything in balance. You're trying not to obsess. You're harmonizing. You're trying to fit it into your life in some way, okay? So there's a fair amount of like peace in the situation. You're definitely not like in any turmoil, right, when it comes to what's happening in your love life. Let's go ahead and let's continue. Very sweet messages. Page of Cups. You be very idealistic about your expectations as well. The Star, very hopeful. Very demure. Very idealistic. Feeling very inspired. King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, but that came out in the reverse. The Hermit. I'll do one more. Let's do one more, please. The Page of Swords. I always like my internet card. Researching. So, not sure, but I'm not really getting like necessarily a long-standing connection. I feel like there's something in between that, because I am seeing outside of like looking to see what's going to happen next, okay? But you're tempering your expectation in the situation. You also feel like a little bit giddy, a little bit excited. You're just like he. It's just like sweet messages. Like you guys might like to pass each other sweet messages. You just like feel more of like connecting to your inner child in this. Okay, and it could be maybe for the first time in some time you feel like excited, but you also feel really hopeful. There's something about a connection where you're just are rejuvenated at this time. And I would say sometimes with the Star, I feel even though it has like really great idealistic energy, there's something about it where it makes me just want to say like, be careful of being too idealistic, that you're missing the faults and not seeing like that your head is not too far in the clouds. And I'm going to say that especially as it's coupled with this Page of Cups, right, which has this kind of pie in the sky type energy with it. And then when you get this Star that comes right after it, I feel like there could be a tendency to glorify or to idealize, put someone on a pedestal, so to speak, okay? But at the same time, I feel like there is something very like grounding about it as well, in the way that you think. You are like, this is really, you're operating honestly from a very like high intellectual mindset when in regards to this connection. And this is like kind of like your default mode is to be in this King of Swords energy, where it's like you mentally, rationally analyze people and situations before you get involved in it. So it's like you're almost like over articulating or over analyzing your own emotional. That's how you feel. Like you feel through your thoughts first, if that makes sense. So I see you being very strong in that energy and that. I see you being very like strong in that energy, like that mental, intellectual energy in terms of in capturing this connection, because there's and I don't know if this is like maybe a different energy, but there is something that you are either walking away from and that you've recently walked away from with this Eight of Cups. Is just like being in an emotional connection that's like no longer fulfilling, and deciding that you just kind of want to walk away, that there's something better off for you. And I feel like this might have been like recent energy that you've undertaken, right? And maybe because you've walked away from something unfulfilling, now you're in a new energetic field where you're like optimistically looking forward to something new happening. You're just kind of done with like lies, cheating, deception, hiding things, trickery, and it's just like you just want things to be real. You want the truth to be revealed. You don't want things to be hidden. You want things to be in the closet anymore. You're not trying to be the sneaky link. You don't really like want to be in that kind of energy anymore. You're walking away from anything that feels deceptive or not like innocent and pure and honest in some way. And maybe you've really just kind of been alone for some time as well, okay? With that Hermit card, this is just spending time in solitude and really like kind of gathering your emotions together, and really like kind of thinking about the kind of partnerships that you really like want to be a part of, or what you want to feed your emotional insights into. Like, I feel there's something about like taking that time out has really helped you become kind of stronger in some way. And there could be somebody that you're finding on the internet. So you could be swiping, I don't know, because this Page of Swords, I think about it, this is like my internet card. But this is also being able to look kind of like thoroughly through people. So if you've like just recently met someone and you're interested to see where it's going, you're not throwing like all caution to the wind and just being like, oh my God, like this is great, this is fantastic. You do have an idealized like version of like how you want things to be, but you also are very logical and realistic also at the same time. But I see you really like just kind of like doing your homework on this person, or this could even be people, I'm not really sure. But the energy that I'm getting is just more of you are kind of like comfortable with yourself at this time, and you're willing to really pursue what you feel. It's like you're willing to pursue like what you know is going to be like emotionally fulfilling to you, and you're not pursuing things that are lacking in some way, or especially there's a big emphasis on things needing to be fair, and there needing to not be any deceit that's attached to or trickery or lies and deception that's attached to anything that you want to be a part of. So I'm not thinking that for the Aquariuses that I'm pulling this for, this is definitely not an energy of someone who is coupled. This is someone who has gone through a healing process, but is so, I feel like this month there's something that you're so energetically ready to welcome, right? To welcome something to come into your life at this time. So and you could be looking for someone like you. I just recall the star is actually your sign as well. So you got the star, and then you got the King of Swords. These are basically some of your highest energies that are reflected here. Okay, this is the energy of being idealistic and hopeful, and then we got this like very sharp, keen sense of integrity and rationality, right? So I feel that you're definitely what's the word, like theorizing love at this time, right? You know what you want, and you know what you don't want, that's for sure. And I feel like you are just, this month there's something about you looking into like what's coming up, right, in regards to like what options are for you in love. So that's what I got for you, dear Aquarius, for love. And let's go ahead and get into your career and finances to see what is possibly in store for you for your career and finances for the month of September. And for this particular portion of the reading, we are using the Hermetic Tarot to pull your messages for this particular reading. So let's see what's going on for our Aquarians who want to hear about career and finances. Let's see what is happening with career and finances. Seven of Pentacles, you're very much in introspection mode, right? Looking to see like what works, what doesn't. This is like you're not quite at your objective or your goal yet. It's just like there's an intermission point where you're just like, where do I go next? What do I do? Okay, it's like you're not, like I said, you're not fulfilled in where you are around this month, but you're definitely looking at how you can improve in something. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this. Okay, Three of Cups. Okay, so you could be working with people around you. There could be people around you, maybe like associates that you're working with, like who also like double over as friends, or there could be like socializing also that's involved in what you have to do. Okay, and then you've got the Strength here. Right, so that's all about like finding that inner courage, that bravery, that wisdom to really be able to just, and sometimes the Strength card is also about, sometimes strength is holding back. It's not just like being quick, it's giving yourself, it's restraint, it's showing composure. Okay. Okay, you've got the Ace of Swords. Definitely new ways of doing things, or a new way of thinking somehow. Okay, the King of Swords. So we're, but thinking is a new way of thinking, but thinking on a higher mind side. Okay, thinking much more. And then King of Cups as well. Okay, there's a lot of masculine energy in here. Okay, 5 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting a picture here. And the Star. I think I got it. Essentially, I'm seeing this month there's it's like a reflection period for you, right? With the 7 of Pentacles is about you reflecting about what you need to do. I feel like there could be maybe it's like mixing business with pleasure. It's like you could have like it's like working with a friend or an associate that you also have a personal relationship with as well. Okay, maybe even a Leo, I don't know, it doesn't have to be, but this the Strength card, right? This is what they call it, fortitude, right? Is what they call it, but strength, whatever. This is about like you doing what kind of needs to be done, and not thinking like, okay, well, I can't really say this or I can't really do this because I know this person from work. It's like, imagine if you hired your best friend or something, and now like, oh, you're working with your friend, everything's great, but then say that 7 of Pentacles means that like there's something about like that dynamic that didn't quite work. So now you're going back to the drawing board and deciding what it is that you need to do to get this to get the objective back moving, right? And I'm seeing that there's definitely a new idea that you're coming towards, right? Or that you're coming with this particular month, and it's something that you've had to kind of think very like long and hard about, but it's also something that you've had to activate like your higher mind, right? Your crown chakra, your crown chakra, right? Your intellectual ability to be able to problem solve what this is. But at the same time, you've also have had to, because if you, let's say, are working with your friend, you could have to course correct them, and so you're thinking about what is the highest way in which you can do this but still maintain like your friend's dignity, or maintain your friendship also, because this King of Cups means that you care very deeply about these connections. So it's like you care very deeply about like where you are in career wise, and it's like you also care, you're also like emotionally invested in the success, not just of this business, job, career, but also in the relationship that you have with this person. I feel that there is perhaps like something upsetting or disappointing about the scenario. So this could be either like you just feel disappointed, you didn't really like know that it would come to this, right? You didn't know, like you felt like you trusted the situation, and maybe your person, they took more than they should have, right? They just kind of took advantage of the situation with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is you giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back in return. So this is not reciprocal give and take in a situation, right? It's like they took advantage of the fact that you were in a position of authority, and that you kind of held them underneath your wings, so to speak. And it was just like you were just the one giving, okay? And that really quite disappointed you. So I see you this month kind of coming up with this new grand idea that can like keep your everything balanced and intact, right, as is. But there is something here where you're being asked to like, are you being too hopeful or optimistic about this with the Star card? Are you maybe putting your friend too much on a pedestal? Maybe like, do you need to really kind of let them go, right? Because with the Star, it kind of feels like there's an idealistic frame that you're trying to like walk a line. There's a line that you really would like to just kind of walk on this line and not really cross or disappoint too many people. So I see for the month of September, you really dealing with like a personal / work issue that really kind of coincide. It's going to kind of force you to think on a very high, clear mind about what to do. So that's what I got for your career and finances. All right, dear Aquarius, and we're going to finish the reading out with one card of advice, and we're using the Chakra Insight Oracle to go ahead and pull a collective message for all of your readings and see if we can gather up some oracle advice for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get a advice from the Oracle of Chakra Insight for our Aquarius. Too many. Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one. So what came up for you is relationships. So this has to do with your sacral chakra. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just read the message for you. But this card talks about your intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Is asking you to honor the beauty and the sacred in your relationships. Windows of soulful connections, mirrored reflections into yourself. In the Mayan language, there is a phrase of reverent greeting that acknowledges one of the greatest gifts we bring each other in relationship. The phrase is in Lakesh, and it means, I am another yourself, similar to the Indian greeting Namaste. In Lakesh is a recognition of the divine within each individual. This card is an invitation to consider your relationships with self and others in this way, to see those around you in their highest light and to acknowledge yourself within the light. Stop for a moment and reflect upon your primary relationships with friends, loved ones, family, and colleagues. Consider the balance of energy exchange, the emotional wants and needs that each relationship gives and receives from you. Now is a good time to expand your respect for yourself and those with whom you share relationships. Look for the things that are great about your relationships and why you love the people you do. Explore your level of giving and your willingness to receive. Who do you hold back energy from, and who do you perhaps overgive to in compensation for some insecurity or fear of loss? It is time to honor the beauty and the sacred in your relationships. Acknowledge your own needs and wants and honor the needs of others. Look for the hidden gifts in each other. Accept each person for who they are without trying to change or control them. Empower yourself to be with those who inspire you and inspire those you are with. Recognize each relationship as a mirror reflection and a doorway to greater realization of your true self. Life is relationships. Support each other to grow and to shine. All right. So that's what I got for you, dear Aquarius. I hope that was helpful for anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. My name is Tifa. I do tarot, and please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And I do offer personal readings, and you can find more information to my links anyway, it'll be in the description of this video or in the about section of the channel. I hope you have a blessed and prosperous month of September, and take care, Aquarius.